Welcome back to Knockdown Golf. I know you guys have all been there. You hit a perfectly good iron shot into the green and you get one of these three lies: the downhill, the rough, or a divot. We've all been there, we hate it, and sometimes you don't know how to get out of these positions. So today I'm going to show you guys how to get out of these bad lies and how to save par. As you can see, the first shot we have here is we have a divot. So let's suppose my iron shot lands in the divot. You know, you're wondering, how do I get out of that? That's not a very good lie. Your ball's in the bottom and the pin's right there. You're about 80 yards out, but you're not gonna get any spin coming out of the divot. So how are you gonna hit this shot? So the first thing I like to do is I'm gonna put the ball in backwards in my stance, off my back foot. That way I can drive into the ball and get good contact. So at least I get the ball out of the bunker or the divot, whatever kind of place you're in. But you're not gonna get any spin, so don't worry about the spin, just worry about making contact with the ball and getting it to the green, giving yourself a chance for par. So let me just show you guys real quick. Alright, so as you guys can see, that had a lot of side spin off it. I caught it perfectly, but really all you're trying to go for is just a nice easy shot, get it out of the divot and get it in a close proximity. You see I'm about 3-4 feet away. That's a good chance for par. That's what we need to get. And on to the next shot. Another one of the toughest shots for me personally is the thick rough. I hit a great iron shot, you guys see I laid up, but you just happen to get buried in the rough. About 80 yards out, same as the divot one, but it's so hard to get behind that ball and get out of the rough. Either you hit it too good and it goes too far, or sometimes you'll chunk it and it'll land short of the green and not get up quite fully. So the first thing you need to understand on the rough is you're not gonna get a lot of spin. You might get a little bit, but you're not gonna generate the amount of spin you would usually get coming out of a bunker or a fairway. So the first thing you wanna do, if you're gonna hit a flop shot, make sure you can get your club behind the ball. If you can't get your club down into the rough to make contact behind the ball, there's no point in trying to go for the green. You're better off to take a higher lofted club and just try to punch down in it, or lower lofted club, whatever you feel more comfortable with. So what I like to do is I like to put the ball forward in my stance, just in case I hit it really good contact. It doesn't go flying over the green, it just pops it up and it'll land soft. So I'm putting it forward in my stance, open up my club face. As in the last video on how to create backspin, if you guys haven't checked one out, go make sure you check that video out. But my feet are gonna be aiming right at the target and my club face is gonna be aiming at the target. So here's how we're gonna go ahead and do that. Make sure it's down in the rough. And as you guys can see, it's hard to control it. You don't know which way it's really gonna go, but that's a chance for par. We're about 8 feet away. You just wanna make sure you can get that club under the ball and get it popping out of the rough. All right, the final tough lie I have for you guys is gonna be the downhill lie. So as you can see, we're in the fairway, but you notice there's a drop off up ahead, and we're on that drop off. I don't know how the angle is for you guys, but we're definitely on the drop off. It's gonna be really hard to get this ball to come out and land next to the pin. So what you're gonna wanna do is, for personally me, I like to try to flop it out of this position. I don't wanna try to hit down on it because the ball's gonna come out at a lower trajectory anyway. So I don't want the ball in my front stance. I'm gonna want it on my front stance, not my back stance. So I can get the ball up in the air and towards the pin. So the same thing with the downhill and the rough. We're gonna put our feet a little bit to the right of the pin, club face going at the pin, and sometimes you have to move your knee a certain way, so when you come down, your knee is not in the way of your hands. That happens every now and then depending on your stance. But for here, you just wanna angle your knee so you don't accidentally hit your knee with your hands. You just wanna do like this, like this. Make sure your club can get under the ball. If you have a bad lie, you might want to consider hitting down on it a little bit more, not trying to come up on it. All right, guys, so make sure we're going to hit it. We're going to have feet to the right or left. If you're a righty, depends on what handed you are. I'm left-handed. Club face open, and we're just going to try to do a choppy swing to get a lot of spin going. We want that ball to hit and just stop. All right, guys, had a lot of side spin on it. We're still like 5 feet away. That's a perfect opportunity for par. We can definitely go make that. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what tutorial you want to see next, and give this video a thumbs up if I helped you in any way. And I will see you guys next time on Knockdown Golf.